As a bonus, I'm giving you the #1 supplement to avoid, the one you don't need, that you shouldn't take, that you shouldn't want to waste your money on. You ready for it? Do you know what it is? Coach Greg, and today we're going to be going over the best supplements that ectomorphs can take. So what exactly is an ectomorph? An ectomorph is one of the 3 general body types or somatotypes that people can be. Ectomorphs tend to be thinner and have a harder time putting on muscle. Mesomorphs, they're kind of like me, they put on muscle easy. And endomorphs, they gain a lot of fat, but they also gain a lot of muscle, okay? Everyone is usually a little bit of each one. Now, it's on a spectrum. No one is usually all one or the other, but in general, ectomorphs have a very hard time putting on muscle. They're kind of on the lean side, and so if this is you, these are the best supplements that you should take. #1, creatine. Creatine has been time-tested, proven. It's been around for decades. I started using creatine 25 years ago. Creatine combines with ADP, adenosine diphosphate, to form ATP. This is the readily available energy to do a hard-working set at the gym. By adding creatine to your supplement list, you might be able to perform an extra rep at the end of your set. If it allows you to train harder than last time, it's going to allow you to get more gains. Some general things to know about creatine: you don't need a loading phase. Just take 5 grams a day at any time you want. Stop making it so complicated. It's very cheap. I used to pay $100 for a 300-gram container back in the day. It's pretty much safe for teenagers. But remember, I'm not a doctor. Don't friggin' listen to anything I say. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. Don't do any of this. I ain't no doctor. I just talk on YouTube. I don't know anything. #2. THC. That's good old marijuana or weed. Yeah, that's right, it made the list. Why? Well, if you take marijuana edibles, it can help you sleep during the night, and when you sleep, you can recover and grow muscle. Not only that, if you're someone who has a hard time getting food down, THC, it's been shown to give you the munchies a little, make you eat more, and with more food, you can get bigger. Now remember, I'm not saying that you need to pig out and binge to grow muscle just because you're an ectomorph. If you're extremely lean and you're not eating enough and that's hindering your muscle growth, well, THC might be something you can add. Laws vary from country to country. It's perfectly legal for me to use here. Maybe it's not in your own country, and maybe you have to be a certain age. Do not break the law. #3, MK677. Remember, if you're competing in drug-tested competitions, this is most likely a banned substance. It may or may not be legal depending on where you live. However, it has been shown to increase hunger, stimulate your appetite, and increase the rate and the speed of muscle growth. It can increase IGF-1 levels in the body, and so consider it to be kind of like an oral growth hormone. Remember, I'm not telling you to use or not use these. These are just some of the top supplements that could help ectomorphs. It's up to you to decide if you're going to take it. Please speak to your doctor and don't just take anything without researching it. #4, BetaAlanine. This can increase your exercise capacity, in particular for strenuous bouts of up to a minute, for example, as it buffers lactic acid. You can go harder than last time. You could sprint further on your bike. You might get an extra rep because you get less of that crazy burn that's preventing you from going harder or all out. A lot of people don't like the tingles that it gives you. Try not to overdose on it, but it is likely to help you in your performance in the gym. And if you train harder, you're likely going to get better results. #5, testosterone. Now, this ain't natty, that's for sure, but trust me, I'm going to tell you the real truth here. If you're an ectomorph, don't expect that you're going to be able to get jacked and huge just by taking a bunch of natural supplements. I'm telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Without testosterone, chances of getting huge, very small. This is for ectomorphs. Not telling you you should use it, just saying it would clearly help a lot if you did. Okay, you could use it at HRT levels from a doctor, or maybe you're cycling it, maybe you're not. It's not for me to tell you what you can or can't do with your body, depending on the country you're in and the laws of that country. Testosterone is going to dramatically help build muscle at an accelerated rate. Okay, consider it like trying to build a house. If you're trying to build a house on your own, it's going to take you a long time. Taking testosterone, it's like hiring an entire construction crew to come and build a house at the same time together. It's going to build it a lot faster. But remember, testosterone isn't safe. There's a lot of negative things that can happen if you take it. So be careful, research harder than last time, and only use it with the advice of a doctor. Number 6, protein bars. You want to have protein 4 to 5 times a day because every time you eat protein, it allows you an opportunity to have muscle protein synthesis to occur. If you're only eating 1 or 2 or 3 meals a day, you're most likely not reaping the benefits of maximizing hypertrophy by eating protein 4 to 5 times a day. 5 at most is as much as you need, but if you're getting 4 to 5 times a day, most likely you're getting in enough protein. 1/2 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight is going to be enough. I know you're thinking it needs to be 1 gram, but if you're eating enough carbs to have a protein sparing effect, so please don't over worry about having protein, but ensure you're trying to eat protein 4 to 5 times a day if you're an ectomorph. You want to maximize your opportunities to grow your muscle. You need to take every single advantage because let's face it, you're an ectomorph. It's harder for you. You're not me. It's easy for me. I'm a mesomorph. Okay. And even I, as a mesomorph, I'm always eating protein 4 to 5 times a day. Melatonin. This is a sleep aid. It's going to help you fall asleep naturally. Melatonin is naturally produced in the human body. It's not melanin, it's not turning you brown. Melatonin to help you sleep. The better you sleep, the more gains you're going to make. If you have disturbed and disrupted sleep and you can't sleep properly, don't expect to build as much muscle as you can. You're an ectomorph, maximize that sleep, maximize that recovery. Pre-workout. I know you're thinking, no, you got to avoid those stims because it decreases your appetite and you got to stay off the stims. It's not the case. Don't abuse them. Don't overdo it. But pre-workout is going to help you train harder than last time. You're an ectomorph, but that shouldn't give you an excuse to half-ass your workouts. And if taking a pre-workout gives you the energy and motivation to train harder than last time, the results are going to be seen in bigger muscles than you had before. If you don't abuse stims, it's not going to negatively affect your appetite to the point of not eating enough food. Most ectomorphs do in fact eat enough food. Most ectomorphs are kind of skinny fat. Unless you're shredded and you just never eat and you're never hungry, then yeah, be careful with the pre-workout. But for most ectomorphs, it's perfectly safe to have pre-workout and to make sure you're eating 4 to 5 times a day. Does the pre-workout need to have pump products? Well, no, not really. It doesn't need to, but if getting a better pump motivates you, you can see some vascularity in the gym and you like that look of the pump and it makes you work harder, then of course it's going to help. Even if it's a placebo effect, it's still going to help you. If you see a pump and you like the veins and you like the look and you do an extra rep because of it, it's going to help you to grow more muscle. As a bonus, I'm giving you the #1 supplement to avoid, the one you don't need, that you shouldn't take, that you shouldn't want to waste your money on. You ready for it? Do you know what it is? Weight gainer shakes, weight gainer products. You do not need the weight gainers. It's just a bunch of extra carbs, sugar, whatever, added into protein powder. You could buy protein powders, of course, but the weight gainer part is just a waste of money. You don't need these fillers. Eat food. Throw in a banana. I mean, it's that simple. You do not need to eat a weight gainer shake. If you're making a shake and you need a weight gainer, put in some freaking ice cream or something. It's not that complicated. Do not buy weight gainer shakes. Waste of money, waste of time. And frankly, all you ectomorphs, most of you are actually eating enough. You don't need extra calories. Just need to realize your genetics suck. You chose the wrong parent. Sorry to break it to you. Don't expect to gain 10 or 20 pounds of muscle in a year. Even with PEDs, that could be difficult if you're an ectomorph. Couple pounds every year, it's more realistic. Just lower your expectations, do the best you can, train harder than last time, eat properly, and hopefully you get halfway to your dream physique. Be sure to write in the comment section. I want to write, did I miss anything? Is there anything that you personally think is better than what I listed? Did I miss any? Please add this to the comment sections. I'm going to be reading. I'm going to find out, did I miss anything? Do you agree or disagree? Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette at BB Pro. Blue pin up 2 videos. Be sure to watch at least one of them. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and buy my freaking cookbook and training book. And until next time, I am out.